Hey guys, thanks for joining me for this mini mat routine with the squishy ball. I also have a sticky mat by to help me with keeping my ball in place when I roll back to the tips of my shoulder blades, the bottom 2 points. When I place the ball between there, it helps a little bit with rolling. I'm going to go ahead and begin the class though by placing my ball on the floor. For me personally, I'm going to begin with my right foot. You can begin with either foot. I'm going to place the ball under my heel. The ball of my foot is going to be flat. I'm going to be in a forced arch, demi-point, high heel position. I'm going to draw my abdominals up and in, bring my ribs together, draw my shoulder blades down my back, widening my collar width. I'm going to go ahead and inhale up. Exhale back down. Squeeze into the glute on your straight standing leg to open up in the front of your hips. And exhale down. One more. From there, I'm going to go ahead and bend at my knees, bringing my arms in front of my body, and straighten up to standing, drawing my arms behind me, squeezing at the tips of my shoulder blades into a chest expansion position. And I'm going to bend, hinging forward, so the top of my head is reaching for where the wall and the ceiling meet, and squeeze my glutes to stand, and reach, and reach. Draw your abdominals up and in as you stand up. Bend down, low, 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 and don't allow your stomach to creep out of the front now. Stay down here, dangle your arms in front, and reach back, and dangle. When I say dangle, I mean your arms should just come down to the ground, and then you'll squeeze under your arms, hollowing out your underarm pits, reaching your fingers long, shooting energy out them, to engage your lats, pull your shoulders away from your ears. Keeping your arms back, I'm going to bend at my elbows, bringing my hands to my shoulders, my palms are facing with me, and press back, squeezing my triceps, and press. Here's 3, and 4. Don't forget we're doing this on the other side as well. 6, and now pulse to the ceiling from where you are right now. We're going to pulse up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flip your palms to each other and pulse in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms to a T, sink deeper. Bring your arms to a field goal position and come back out. The only thing moving is your forearm. Everything else is stabilizing. Here's 4, and open. My arms, when they're in the T, are in my periphery, and 6. Come up to standing. Bring your arms to a field goal. Now bend your knees, reach your arms out long, bring your biceps up by your ears, draw your shoulders down your back and sink low. Stand straight up into a field goal, and reach out long into a super goal pose, sinking deep. And standing, don't allow your back to sway when you come down. Everything from the tip of your head down to your tailbone, whoop, will all be in a straight line. And pull. Let's do 3 more. 3, and 2, squeeze your glutes to stand, and 1. And release your foot. Come off the ball. Take a deep breath. We're going to the other side. I'm going to place my ball on the floor. Come into a demi-point position with my other foot on the ball on the other side, squeezing my glutes on my new standing leg to open up the front of my hip flexor. I'm going to inhale up. Exhale back down. And inhale up. And 1 more. From there, I'm going to go ahead and hinge forward at the hips, bringing my hands to come right out of my shoulders, tip of my head coming up to the wall, and squeeze my glutes to stand and press my arms behind me. And press. And plie. And press. Bend your knees. Draw your arms up and in. Squeeze your glutes. Draw your ribs in. And 1 more. Now come down. Bring your arms down to dangle and press back for 1. And dangle yours. And 2. Hollow it under your arms. Reach your fingers long as if you're trying to reach something down by your side. Just out of reach. Shoulders flat down your back. And now tricep press. Bend at the elbows, palms down, and press back. Really squeeze your triceps at the top of the move when your arms are extended. 5, draw your ribs together. And 6, stay back and pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, sink deeper. Flip your palms into each other and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Arms out to a T in your periphery. Come to a field goal and extend. And go ahead and check in on your box of your body here. Are your abs up and in? Your shoulders away from your ears? Your ribs together, not popping. Let's do one more. Come up to standing. Bring your arms to a field goal. Plie your legs, hinge at the hips. Bring your biceps up to your ears. Reach your fingertips long for super row. And stand up, squeezing your glutes. Press your hips forward in field goal. And bend to super row. Squeeze your glutes. And bend. Abs are still up and in. Your ribs are still together. You want to make sure that you're not popping out funny. And maintaining a neutral spine. And 6. Go ahead and release your foot gently from the ball. Come down to sitting. If you've chosen to use a sticky mat for your ball, go ahead and find it. I'm going to place my ball on my mat. Make sure it's staying stable. I'm going to roll down onto my ball. Go ahead and find it between the tips of my shoulder blades. My feet and legs are in a gentle bend position, not too far away because I won't get up, not too close because I won't get up there either. Right in the perfect position, whichever one it is for you. I'm going to inhale, exhale to come up to sitting, inhale, tuck my tailbone, and articulate back down slowly with control so I don't bounce the ball away. When my back gently touches the wall, I'm going to inhale up and exhale down. We have 2 more. Inhale up, reach your ribs to your hips as you come down. Tip of your head reaching up to the ceiling. 1 more. From here, we're going to start marching. I'm going to go ahead and sit up, reaching my right leg up first to tabletop. Tuck my tail, sit down. Place my foot back down. Come up, marching on my left leg, and down. And release. March. And release. From here, I'm going to add a twist. I'm going to lift my right leg, leaving my left arm wide. So I'm going to open my right arm, leaving both sits bones grounded. I'm going to reach out to the right side. Come back to the center. Tuck my tailbone. I'll place my foot. Reach up, marching up with my left foot. Reach. Come back to center. Tuck my tailbone and release the ball. And belly button, just finally lift. And to the right. And to the center. And release. And lift. We're going to add on from here. For those of you who prefer to work in a tabletop lay, please continue to do so. For those of you who would like to do a modified teaser position, please go ahead and join me. I'm going to inhale, exhale to come up, extending my leg. Bringing it to tabletop, replacing it and coming back down. And articulate up and extend. And bring it back into tabletop and down. 1 more on each side. And then we'll add the twist. Lift up. Wide collarbones. Tuck your tail and release. And lift. Tuck your tail and release. And now we'll add the twist. I lift my right leg and I twist to the right. Come back to the center. Bend my knee. And come back down. And lift. To the left. To the center. Bend my knee. And release. And lift. To the right. To the center. Bend my knee. And release. And lift. To left. To the center. And release. Go ahead and really find your rib to hip connection here. Drop your belly button to your spine. Adjust where you need to. We're going to begin the 100, so the ball's behind our shoulder blades. Crease over your sternum to lift. If this bothers your neck, please go ahead and place one hand behind your neck and pump with one hand and then switch them home to the other. I'm going to bring my legs up to tabletop, bring my legs to a gentle diamond position. I'm going to inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You may find that you can't lower your legs as much in this position. You are lifted higher than you would be normally. Try to minimize the rocking or the shaking off of the ball by really only hinging at your arms and controlling the movement by dropping your belly button to your spine. See if you can lower your legs slightly, really squeezing your heels together to engage your glutes and inner thighs. Drop your belly down so you're not popping into your hip flexors. Shake out your neck. 2 more sets of 10. Drop the legs slightly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your feet down the mat. Extend your legs long. Bring your arms over your head. Inhale, bring your ribs together, drawing them in. Exhale, fold over your legs into roll up. Pardon me. And inhale, pull back in a C-shaped curve. Finding the ball. Exhaling a gentle back extension. Inhale, lying my chin to my chest. Not using momentum, so pause here before you peel off of the ball. Folding over your legs. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, arms. Inhale. When you're here, make sure your ribs are together, drawing down towards your hips. Exhale, over your legs. Inhale to pull back, drawing your shoulders down your back. Exhale, your arms over your head. 2 more. Inhale to pull back. The more you depend on your internal abdominals, your deep abdominals, to peel off the ball, the less likely it is to roll away from you. And extend over the ball. Back off of the ball. Pardon me. Remove the sticky pad for the time being. We're going to go ahead, come down onto our back, our knees are going to be bent. We're going to pick up at our hips. Place the ball behind us. Hold on to the ball. Extend both legs up to the ceiling. Try to drop your ribs down to the mat. Extend your left leg over the ball. Your right leg up to the ceiling. This is also a hip flexor stretch. The straighter you leave the leg, the greater the hip flexor stretch will be. My ball is directly underneath my sacrum. I'm going to inhale across. And exhale back up, drawing in my inner abdominals. No rocking. You may find that your circles are smaller. Really flatten your scapula or platform your shoulder blades on the mat. Here's 4. You really have to draw on those deep abdominals that we said hello to with that ab series that we did before beginning the hundreds. And reverse. Inhale. And inhale. And exhale back up. Drop in on those deep abdominals to lift. Here's 4. And 1 more for 5. And switch. Extend your right leg long, keeping it super straight. Left leg to the ceiling. Inhale down. Exhale back up to the top. Inhale. Look up to the ceiling after you've watched a couple. So you don't tweak out your neck. Bring your ribs together. Really try to melt your back ribs into the mat to engage your inner obliques. I'm feeling this shake. I hope you are too. I'm going to inhale my leg to the outside and exhale it across my body. And inhale. And exhale. Here's 3. Feels as if a hollow bowl is located between my hip bones. I'm drawing on my lower abdominal so tightly. From there, I'm going to drop both my knees into my chest. Really tucking my tailbone and pelvis towards my nose. Go ahead and take one more deep breath here. Release your feet down. Hold the ball out. Scoot up slightly on your mat. We're going to do rolling like a ball. I'm going to place the ball between my thighs, basically, and my calves. I'm going to be holding it into place with my glutes and my heels. I'm squeezing my heels together. I'm drawing in a C-shaped curve, dropping my shoulders down my back. I'm holding onto the front of my shins between underneath my patella and above my ankle bone. I'm going to inhale. Exhale, drop my belly button to my spine a little deeper. Pull down, hollowing out under my arms. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to do one more here. If you have osteoporosis or osteopenia or lower back problems or neck problems, please continue with this modification. Otherwise, please inhale, squeeze your glutes to roll back. The tips of your shoulder blades and roll back up. Whoop, don't dip forward too far. The ball behind your legs is an excellent indicator of whether or not you're flat tiring or popping into your hips or swinging up when you're rolling like a ball. Hover your feet off the mat as you come back up. There's 7. And here is 8. From there, I'm going to release the ball. I'm going to scoot back. I'm going to make sure that my sticky mat's still handy if I'm using that. Hold on behind my knees. Roll down. Bring my legs up to tabletop. My ball is in between my hands. I'm squeezing into it. I have a slight bend in my elbows. Drawing my shoulder blades apart. Inhale, prepare. Exhale to curl up. We're going into the series. I'm going to extend my right leg, reaching my left arm leg into tabletop. I'm going to inhale and I'm going to exhale, extending my left leg. Inhale to tabletop, extend right. Crease over your sternum to curl up deeper and release any tension from your neck. Shake it out if you're feeling any tension. If you need to, go ahead and drop your ball and hold your head in your hands. Do not crunch your chin to your chest in that position. Press your head into your hands and your hands into your head. Can you come up a little deeper for the last 2 sets? From there, without dropping, go ahead and place the ball between your ankles, keeping the same distance between your knees the whole time. We place our hands on the outsides of our knees. Inhale to extend our hands and our legs, squeezing the ball. Exhale, arms around. And pulling our knees back in. And inhale, reaching long. And drop your belly to your spine. Lower your legs slightly. And reach. And exhale. And reach. And exhale. And reach. Biceps by your ears, not behind. Keeping the same curve the whole time. And 8. Take the ball out of the center. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders briefly. We're going to move into scissors, double leg lower lift, and elbow to knee on the series of 5 to conclude. Arms up to the ceiling, legs to tabletop. Inhale. Exhale to lift. Legs up to the ceiling. I'm extending my left leg. My right leg is touching the ball. And now using my inner abdominals, my deep abdominals, I'm going to push my leg into the ball. And switch. And push. Switch it. And switch it. I'm not moving the ball towards my leg. My leg is moving towards the ball. If this is hurting your neck, please rest your head, neck, and shoulders, but continue with the exercise. Squeeze your ball gently. Here's 7. No rocking in the pelvis. Bring your knees to tabletop. Press your head, neck, and shoulders. Place the ball underneath your pelvis. Hold on. Lift your legs up to the ceiling. From here, we're going to do the double leg lower lift with the ball in this position. Flatten your shoulder blades or scapula on the mat. Draw your lower abdominals in and lower legs 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch. Stop right here. Exhale and now lift. Very slowly. And drop 1, 2, 3. Feel your abs drop. And then lift very slowly. No momentum. With control. And drop 1, 2, 3. My legs are squeezed together. And I'm going to go for 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're not rounding your shoulders in. We only have 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And lift. And drop 1, 2, 3. And lift. And drop 1, 2, 3. And exhale. And lift. Draw your knees into your chest. Place your feet on the mat. Lift up to take the ball out from underneath your booty. Hands up to the ceiling. Slight squeeze on the ball. Inhale, exhale to curl up. Extend your right leg. Reaching the ball over your left leg. Maintain your curl up through center. And rotate to the right and through center and left. Make sure that your sacrum stays stable. Both hip bones are locked into the mat. Your belly button's to your spine. The twist comes from above the belly button. The ribs are reaching across your body to the other side. And squeeze on the ball. Here's 7. And 8. And reach. Draw your knees in your chest. Place the ball on top of your legs. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Give your body a gentle rock from side to side. We're going to hold on behind our knees. Keeping the ball in our hands. We're going to rock our chin to our chest. Roll up. I'm going to press back. Separate my feet hip width or a little wider apart. Place the ball between my knees. I'm sitting directly on my sit bones. Roll my shoulders up, back, and down. I'm going to extend my legs, or if I have low back problems, tight hamstrings, I'm going to press my heels into the mat so I can't rock and twist. We're going to do a 2-count spine stretch today. We're going to inhale to roll the ball forward, and exhale to articulate back up to sitting tall. So we're going to inhale, reaching long, and exhale, roll the ball back up to sitting, and inhale. Belly button to spine, exhale. Roll up. On this one, pretend that someone's behind you with a belt around your belly button, pulling you back. Reach. When you reach, don't allow your shoulders to shrug. Keep them down your back the whole time. Let's do 3 more. And 2 more. Reaching along. 1 more. And pulling back up. From here, we're going to leave the ball in between our knees. Reach arms long to the side of the T. Bring them slightly on periphery. Rotate to the left, twisting, growing tall, and exhale to dive down and solve for baby toe. We're going to articulate back up, not allowing ourselves to shift on our sits bones. Dive down. Sign up for baby toe. And up. More twisting. So nice. Dive. And up. On twist to the other side. And dive. Articulate up. And twist to the other side. Through the center to the other side. And exhale to dive. 1 more set on each side. And dive. And up. Through center. And dive. And up. Come to center. Go ahead and bring your feet into the butterfly position. Place your ball in front of you. Walk your fingers out. Resting your hands on the ball. Go ahead and take a couple nice deep breaths here. spine back up to sitting. We're going to do a sideline leg series today. It's going to be a little different. I'm laying on my side. I'm on my forearm. I'm going to place the ball between my ankles. I'm going to make sure that I'm not rocking back on my hips, that I'm not twisting my shoulders away. My shoulders and my hips are lined up. Pardon me real fast. Whoop, my hip got. I'm going to go ahead, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze my top leg towards my bottom for 10, 9, 8. Lift up out of your side. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now without lifting my leg, I'm going to lift up slightly. My top leg is in the same place. Squeezing my bottom leg to the top. 5, 6, 7. Abs up and in. 8, 9, 10. And now squeeze on both legs on the ball and lift up and lower and lift. Lifting up out of your side. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hollow out under your armpit. 7, 8. Don't sickle your foot like I'm pretty sure I was just doing. 9 and 10. Leave it up there. Now bend your knees in. So I have a tabletop knees. I have a 90-degree angle from my body to my thigh, from my thigh to my calf. And extend at the hover. And bend. And extend. And bend. Don't allow your hips to sway back. Abs are up and in. 4. And reach. 5. 6. Abs up and in. Ribs together. And bend. Bring it in with your abs. And squeeze your glutes and hamstrings to extend. One more. From there, lower your legs for a quick second. We're going to lift our legs and bend it up and in with an oblique crunch without swaying out in our side close to that, and lower. And lift and bend, crunching our obliques. And extend and lower. The oblique crunch doesn't mean you sink up. It means you squeeze tighter to draw your legs in without moving the underside of your body. And crunch. And lift and release. And lift and crunch. And extend and release. Lift, crunch, extend, release. Lift, crunch, extend, release. Let's do one more. I'm sorry, lift, crunch, extend, release. Go ahead and bring your knees into the tabletop 90 degree position. Hover your heels off the mat 3 to 4 inches. And now we're going to clamp for open. And squeeze the ball. Open and squeeze. I'm not pigeon-toeing my knees. I'm stopping when my knees are lined up, and then I'm squeezing down on the ball. Squeeze. Lift up out of your side. Here's 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and here is 10. Go ahead. Roll onto your stomachs. Remove the ball. Don't lose your ball. Place your head on your hand. And pull your top leg with the heel coming towards the glute, pressing the pelvis into it gently, lengthening out the front of that hip. One more breath. Go ahead and come on up to sitting. Swing your legs around to the other side. We get to do the other side now. Ball between your ankles. Line it up. So your shoulders are stacked and your hips are stacked. You're not twisting out, funny in your body to make the movement happen. Abs are up and in. And you're lifting up out of the side close to the mat, hollowing out under the arm. Squeeze down on the ball with your top leg for 10, 9. Inner thighs. Keep breathing. 2, 1. Leaving your top leg where to squeeze your bottom leg up, up, up. 3, 4, lift up, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze in on the ball with both legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hovering your legs, go ahead and bend it to 90 degrees from your body, your thigh to your calf, and extend in the hover. And bend, and extend. 3. Your hip is the point where you're moving in and out. Don't sink in your side. Still lift, but crunch in your upper oblique. 10. Release your legs down to the mat. Here comes the fun part. We're going to lift and crunch our legs up and in. And release. Down. And lift. And crunch it up. And release. Down to that. Lift up out of your side. And lift. Now the difference is that we're lifting up higher as we bring it in. And then we're extending and releasing. My legs aren't coming in a 90-degree position. They're bending in and extending. And make sure you're not rolling back. 8. Here's 9, lifting up. We have one more, guys. And down. We're going to come into the clam position again. Again in the 90-degree position from our body to our thighs to our calves. Lifting up 3-4 inches and open your legs. Bring your legs back into parallel and then squeeze it on the ball with your inner thighs. And open and squeeze. Just 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more, give me a good squeeze, guys. Open your leg back up first. Remove the ball. Roll over onto your stomach. Hold on to the ball. Grab back, pulling that heel into your glutes. Pressing your hip gently into the mat. Opening up in your psoas. Take 2 more deep breaths here. I'm going to be moving into can-can. I'm going to place the ball between my ankles, place my hands behind my hip, bend my elbows slightly, opening up my collarbones, tweezing the bottom tips of my shoulder blades. If this is too much for your shoulders, you can come down to a forearm position, trying to flatten your sacrum, pelvis stance mat. I'm going to rock to my right hip, extend my legs, bend my knees, rock through center, rock to the left, and extend, and bend, through center. Right, extend and squeeze, bend, center, left, extend and squeeze in on the ball. Tabletop and center. Go to the right, extend, double squeeze, bend my knees, and center. To the left, extend, double squeeze, bend, center. Now we're going to do 3 squeezes, extend, and 3, 2, 1, bend, center, left, extend, 3, 2, 1, bend, and center. To the right, extend for 4, 3, 2, 1, bend. Nice wide collarbones, extend for 4, 3, 2, 1, down, and center. Final set, extend for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bend, center, other side, extend for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bend, and center. Bring your feet to the mat. Come up to sitting, scooch forward slightly. We're going to do seal, swimming, and a few side bends. We're going to leave our ball between our ankles. I'm going to hold on to the top of my ankles, right here, with my hands. I'm going to draw my shoulders down my back and press out on my knees as opposed to sweeping my arms up and underneath. With the ball, I find it escapes a little bit more in that position. So I'm going to bring my hands on top, press my elbows into my knees, draw my feet up, down between my knees. I'm going to squeeze in on the ball 3 times as opposed to clapping my heels. I'm going to roll back in 1, 2, 3, and roll up and 1, 2, 3, and back 1, 2, 3, and up 1, 2, 3. Inhale and exhale and inhale. Dropping my belly to my spine. Really trying to use my inner thighs and my glutes for my squeezes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 2 more. Again, those of you with osteoporosis, osteopenia, low back, neck pain, please do not do this. 1, 2, 3. Stopping right there. Release the ball. And now bring your feet down. Good job, guys. We're going to go ahead, roll over onto our stomachs. We're going to do some swimming. We're going to swim in a little differently today. We're going to do our first set with our hands on the ball. We're going to do the second set with the ball between our legs. So, I'm going to place my hands down, I'm going to draw my ribs in, my abdominals up and in, squeezing my inner thighs and glutes. I'm going to float my legs up and float my head up, drawing my shoulders down my back, slight bend in my elbows. I'm going to inhale, swimming my legs, and exhale. I'm going to really control by allowing the movement to come from my glutes. Bring your head down slightly so it's not popped up like mine just was. When I start to shake or wobble back and forth, I'm going to go ahead and stop and restart a little slower. Inhale and exhale. Pause right here and release down to the mat. And then I'm going to press back. Place the ball between my ankles. Actually, I'm going to place the ball between above my knees. And come down. I'm going to reach my arms long. I'm going to squeeze in with my upper inner thighs on the ball. We're really working my glutes and hamstrings, inner thighs. I'm going to float up my leg and swim. Don't lose the squeeze and don't rock. Inhale. Exhale. Drawing your abdominals up and in. 2 more breaths. Reaching your arms long, reaching your toes long. 1 more breath. Staying there. Squeezing on the ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 more set. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reach out long. Release. Grab your ball as you press back into Child's Pose. Hold the ball between your hands. I'm going to take my right hand, still holding on my ball with my left, reach my right hand under my left arm for a slight twist. I'm going to come back through center. I'm going to reach my left hand under my right arm, looking at under my right arm. I'm going to come back through center. Take another deep breath. Articulate my spine. Back up to sitting. From there, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to come into crisscross applesauce. Place my ball under one hand, up closer to my knee, under my booty. I'm going to reach my other hand up along while I roll away, pressing up out of the ball, hollowing out under my arms, reaching for the wall on the ceiling meet, dropping my opposite hip down to the mat. I'm going to roll back up. Inhale and reach. And roll back up. 1 more. And reach, bring your bicep up to your ear. Back up. From here, I'm going to flip the switch of my legs. Bring the ball to the other side, close to my knee. Inhale. Exhale, lifting up out of my side, pressing up into the ball. And roll back. Reaching up, growing taller. And I'm going to hollow out under my arm as I reach away, dropping my hip, my opposite hip into the mat. And coming back up. 1 more. And coming back up. I hope that everyone enjoyed class. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I wish everyone health and happiness in the new year of 2021, and I hope that everyone achieves their goals. Have a great day. Thanks.